I'm Dr. John Norian. I'm a board-certified reproductive endocrinologist with HRC Fertility. I'm the lab director of our program here in Rancho Cucamonga, and I also see patients in our Pasadena offices. I went to undergrad at UC Berkeley up in the Bay Area. After undergrad, I went to medical school at the Royal College of Surgeons. I then did my residency in OBGYN and obstetrics and gynecology at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine program in New York City, a big academic program. I was then recruited down to the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda, Maryland, where I completed my fellowship in reproductive endocrinology. It was awesome. During fellowship, I had to complete 2 theses. I had to do 1 basic science thesis and then 1 clinical project. Wonderful training. After fellowship, I then worked for a couple years in an academic program as an academic clinician, physician, and researcher. It was great, taking care of patients, but also pushing the envelope with research. As much as I enjoyed the academic office, I couldn't provide the higher level clinical care, so I joined HRC Fertility and created an office here in Southern California. I've been with our practice for over 8 years, and it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful because I still see a variety of reproductive medicine. Because of our awesome laboratory, we're able to provide our patients with the highest level of success. So I became a physician because I was always one of those kids who enjoyed science. I was pretty good at math, and I really liked helping people. So med school was probably one of the times in my life, I know it sounds silly, when I really thrived. I was working like a dog, but I loved it because I was doing what I wanted to. I like doing procedures. I like whether it's delivering babies, whether it's doing laparoscopic surgery, whether it's doing hysteroscopy, doing an embryo transfer. I like doing little procedures. I figured that out fairly early. So I knew I was leaning more towards the surgical fields. Another field, believe it or not, I was considering was actually orthopedics. But one of the things, as much as I think that's a wonderful field, you improve people's ability to walk and decrease pain, oftentimes they become more of sort of the fix-it person. Whereas with women's health, you play a bigger role in a person's life over a longer period of time. I was drawn, though, in residency to reproductive medicine, to fertility, because of the biology, the steroid biology. We're working with estrogen, progesterone. We're using high-level genetics, PGT, pre-implantation genetic testing, to screen the embryos and really help our patients have good, safe outcomes. So that's really what drew me to reproductive care, is the integration, that coalescence of science, clinical care, dealing with real people with real issues, and the ability to still do research and watch a new field grow. So one of the things that I love most about reproductive care is being able to work with people of all backgrounds. Whatever your job is, whatever your cultural identification is, your ethnic background. And I, of course, provide a ton of care for patients who identify as LGBTQ. Some of my most memorable patients are some of the gay dads that I've worked with. I remember giving a lecture. I was on a medical panel in Europe, in Brussels, and I was getting really into the science, the genetics, and I met a couple. One was from Italy, one was from France, really awesome couple. And they were so excited to become future dads. We froze their sperm, I met them, we did a quick exam, and then we helped them select an egg donor. We helped them select a surrogate. And along the way, along their journey, I remember talking to them regularly, because with technology, with email, with phone, with text, with video call, as much as my international patients may be away from us, I can stay super connected. And I'm just hyper involved in all of our patients. So after I do this, I remember talking to my patients from Europe, Hey guys, we got 26 eggs. And they were like, ah, so great, Dr. Norian, va bene, va bene. And it was so wonderful for me because those are phrases I don't hear all that often. But those are the things that I take so much pride in. And what we were able to do is not create just these high-level embryos, but screen them, transfer a single embryo, and now I get holiday cards regularly with a European flair. It's great. One of the things that I really take pride in being a reproductive specialist is taking care of people of all backgrounds, including many men and women who are in same-sex relationships, who may be gay, maybe lesbian, maybe transgender. I myself have done so much to help advocate for our communities. I'm involved in our professional societies and have really made all the record keeping and success rates more true to whether you're in a same-sex relationship or not, which is totally fair, because your success rates are going to be different than a person struggling with infertility. And even, over my career, take care of 2 future moms. And many times these future moms have low ovarian reserve. They have fibroids. They have things that may impact their fertility. Also times, my future gay dads may have low sperm counts, may have low movement of their sperm. And we do different things to really help optimize things. I love building families, whether you're single, whether you're in a same-sex relationship, whether you're cisgender, transgender, whether you're transitioning, where we can freeze your eggs prior to doing so. I'm here to help you add to your family. Remember, love is love. Kids need good homes, and whether you're in a same-sex relationship or not, the technology we have is awesome. So I'm often asked, how do you sort of start the whole process? So in our practice, what we do is we bring people in for an initial visit. It starts with spending time with me, anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes, whether it's in person, whether it's a video call. If it's a video call, I always schedule a follow-up ultrasound and quick exam. But at that initial visit, what we do is we go over your medical histories. After that, we talk fertility. We spend a good 10, 15 minutes just talking fertility. It's great. I talk about what are some of the things we want to look for so that we can figure out what's going on. Then we talk about success rates. We talk about different treatments that are out there. Some are more basic and some are more involved, and the success rates of each of those. We ultimately will make an individualized treatment plan for you and for everyone that we work with. During that process, I myself, as your doctor, am doing the bulk of your ultrasounds. We also will do screening during the process. And the reason why I like doing most of my own ultrasounds is because you got me for 5, 10, plus 15 minutes, where if you have a question, you have something going on, you're like, hey, Dr. Norian, I got this thing, can I talk to you about it? And that's exactly the time. I do 98, 99% of my own retrievals, 98, 99% of my own transfers. At HRC Fertility, our patients have individualized patient-centered care. What the heck is that? That's when you have a dedicated nurse, you have a dedicated doctor, you have a very small team of financial coordinators who are there being your guide. You know, one of the things that I see myself as doing is not just doctoring, but partnering with my patients. I narrate as I go, I communicate with you so that you have a better idea what's going on throughout the process. So again, I'm Dr. John Norian with HRC Fertility. I'm based here in Southern California. I have 2 offices here in Rancho Cucamonga and Pasadena. We take care of people throughout the United States and abroad. I really look forward to meeting you and to helping you add to your families, whether you're in a heterosexual relationship, same-sex relationship, Families are family, and we look forward to working with you.